Hi, I'm Cindy Halper, and haven't been on YouTube in a while, so I'm taking this opportunity to be on now. I guess this is my bitch list. I guess we all have one, but some of us aren't honest enough to say we have that. Ted and I watched Susie Orman yesterday. She's a financial advisor. She also has a background in social work, believe it or not, and she was giving advice yesterday to this woman who's 50 years old, who has a little bit saved for retirement, not so much, and she was giving her some advice, and then she got to the point where she says, okay, cut out your favorite coffee, and this woman, based on what we were hearing, that's all she really had is to go to Starbucks to get the nice coffee once a day. She didn't have much of another life. And, you know, I believe in quality of life, and for Susie Orman to say, oh, for her to save for retirement now at 50, she has to do without one special thing she likes to do. And, you know, you have to live in the moment, too. You have to balance between the future and the present. And to take away the one thing the woman enjoyed to save a little money is not worth it. You're not talking about a fancy car or fancy clothes. You're talking about a cup of coffee. And I know it can add up, but you just can't take quality of life away from people. And then she was saying to her how she has to work till she's 70. You know, other things happen that decide whether someone retires. My Uncle Abe worked at Hasbro Toy Company in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, till he was 65. And he got sick right away. He was a concentration camp survivor from Dachau and Buchenwald. But he had quality of life. Once he came to the United States, and he met with friends and go out to dinner and whatever, and he enjoyed himself. And so Uncle A.B. died at the age of 76. His retirement years weren't that great, I guess, and I'm glad he didn't just put away for retirement and not enjoy the moment, or he wouldn't have had a good retirement. You know, you can't count on your health for retirement, or maybe you still be here, but your health isn't so good, and you can't take those nice trips, and you can't do the golfing, you can't do all those things, and you have to do some of your dreams now. You have to use some common sense and balance the present to the future, and I guess she means well, but there's no common sense in some of her advice. You can't live to be old. Most of the time, anyhow, you live to be old, the nursing home gets all of it, whether you're on Medicaid and they pay in, or your life savings down the drain, so it doesn't make sense. The other thing is, sister wives, Cody divorced his first legal wife and married the fourth spiritual wife, and then they have their various reasons, but I guess in polygamy like that, there isn't that sense of commitment to one person, to seeing them through. I mean, you know, he has 4 wives. She was the legal wife. She had 1 daughter, and then the second and third wives had many children. The fourth wife had 1 child with him, and then 3 children from another marriage. And she's younger, of course, and prettier. And you know, monogamy is not just about sex. Monogamy is about a commitment to the person, commitment to stick with that person no matter what, a commitment to work hard at the relationship, and to just think about the other person, you know. And this, you know, sister wives, he doesn't have that commitment to his wives. He's very selfish, and you know, I tried to have an open mind to it. Not that I would ever be involved with anything like that. I'm a modern Jewish woman, but just to see what it would be like, whether it worked for them, and seeing his first wife just divorced like that and put aside just reaffirms my idea that polygamy doesn't work. You don't have that commitment. You don't stick it out. You just don't have the same commitment that you would with one wife or one husband. And you know, it's I don't want to ever see that program again. I'm so disgusted by it, just to see that that I don't like it very much. And you know, I mean, I know some people who have been with their partners, mates, spouses, whatever, you know, many, many years, and they may or may not be married, but they have that sense of commitment to the person, and that's what it's about. It's about commitment to that other person, and that's really important. And, you know, I've been divorced twice. Both times I stuck it out much longer than I should have, especially the second marriage, 19 years. He was mentally ill. To this day, I still feel sorry I had to do what I had to do, but I would have to say I really stuck it out with him until I had no other alternative, until he became unsafe. And then his doctors and everyone was telling me that it couldn't continue anymore. And I stuck it out the best I could. So, obviously, I believe in strong commitment. And I'm not just the type that would settle for less than that, really. That's what's needed in a relationship. So, well, I used to be a social worker. I used to be a counselor. But these are my core values that I believe in, and I'm sticking to them. Okay, stay safe, everybody.